I am Rayhana Demia, one of the writers for YSF 2324, and I will be your MC today. Alhamdulillah, today's talk will be YSF's second talk for 2024. Before we start with anything, I would like to invite Muhammad Nur Mawardi bin Muhammad Nur Farizal from YSF 2324 Logistic Unit to lead the recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha.
الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Thank you, Mawardi. Now, I would like to inform everyone about some housekeeping rules. Food and drinks are not allowed in all lecture theaters, so if you do have that with you now, kindly put them outside. During the talk, please put your phones on silent. Shouting, yelling, cursing, and other inappropriate behavior are prohibited in this talk. However, clapping is permitted. Thank you for your understanding. Now, let us watch a fire drill video of our seniors. Please pay attention in case emergencies occur during the talk. Without further ado, let's welcome Vice President 2324 Nur Ain Arisha binti Muhammad Armus from U63 to give her welcoming remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang Mulia, Timbalan Pengetua Akademik Cikgu Kyong Eng, Koordinator YSF Cikgu Siti Rohaini, guru-guru kanan, guru-guru, dan murid-murid yang saya kasihi sekalian. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. My name is Nur Ain Arisha, President of Youth Science Forum Batch 2324. Welcome to the second YSF talk of this year. Today's talk is actually quite special. You must be wondering, why is this talk so special? Well, to all the girls, do you remember last year when we had a briefing about women in science? PTED has actually sent out a group, and Alhamdulillah, they have successfully brought their idea to life. With that, I want to congratulate today's speakers, Hidayah, Liwen, and Hazwani, who are also the PTED representatives for WIS. Let our three talented girls guide you on their journey during the competition and what it took for them to get to where they are now. Not only that, as you have seen from our poster, today's talk will be about Straycare. Straycare is actually the website that they made. Amazing, right? They will also be sharing to you on how to navigate their website. I hope that this website will flourish and will become a staple for all the animal lovers out there. That is all from me. Sekian wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will be passing the mic back to Rehana.
Thank you, Ayn, for your welcoming remarks. Now, without wasting any more time, let's give a round of applause and welcome our speakers, Liwen, Hidayah, and Hazwani.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you today and thank you for coming to our talk. So now let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Hidayah.
My name is Liwen.
And I am Hazwani. So today we would like to share with you our project that embodies our vision for making a better place for our strays, which I believe will touch the heart of animals lovers here and out there. Before we start, maybe let's kick things off with some warm and interactive stuff. Maybe give a friendly wave or say hello to the person next to you. Thank you, everyone. Without further ado, let's begin our talk. In today's talk, we'll be sharing about more details and explain more about our journey and some of our exciting journey and our current progress as well as some challenges that we encountered in the making of this project. Some of our future work and last but not least, one of our campaigns which is Page Wall. So, are you guys ready to meet Straycare? Yes! Now, what are Straycare? Not yet, guys. Now, let us before we dive into the world of Straycare, let us take a look at the definitions and the concept of strays. So, what are strays? Maybe someone audience know the answer. Or we'll choose one. Natasha?
What are strays? Animals that does not have shelter yet.
Is it correct, Hidayah? Your answer is partially correct, but thank you for answering, Natasha. Basically, strays are cats and dogs that are reproduced or born on the streets, and pets being abandoned by their irresponsible owners, as well as lost pets which are unable to find their way back home. Now, let us shift our gears to the world of Straycare. Maybe Hazwani can lead us.
Thank you, Hidayah. So now I will explain what is Straycare. Straycare is a public platform that we created to help individuals and organizations, specifically NGOs, to care for stray animals. The problem with strays is that there are currently around 50,000 stray animals roaming in Brunei. And this stray overpopulation is mainly due to lack of animal birth control program and irresponsible pet ownership. So now, how does Straycare actually works? I will give a brief description of the features. The first one is it collects, provides information on stray animals. Users can upload pictures with geolocational data. And lastly, it aims to aid authorities in taking necessary actions. These features will be further explained and demonstrated in the latest segment of the talk. So with Straycare, it aims to prevent stray animal overpopulation, promote compassion and community safety, streamline lost pet reunions, and injured animal rescues. These aims aligns with the second goal of Wawasan Brunei 2035, which is enjoy high quality of life. And it also aligns with Sustainable Development Goals, which is better known as SDGs. The third one being good health and well-being, and the fifth one is life on land. I will now pass the floor to Leland.
Thank you, Hazwani. So, Straycare's mission is to empower communities for compassionate stray animal care. And our vision is to have a harmonious coexistence between humans and strays, basically being more accepting of strays. And now I will pass the floor to Hidayah to talk more about our journey.
Hello everyone, it's me again. So now let me take you through our exciting journey. Our journey began with a briefing that was conducted by our school last year at LTE on 8 May, where buzzing with assignment of female students at Surya Energy Lab introduced to us Women in Science competitions, where the participants are actually required or need to innovate new technologies relevant to their thing, which was to a brighter future. After the briefing, 3 of us enthusiastically volunteered ourselves and was selected as a team to participate in this competition with active encouragement of Surya Energy Lab, Ms. Shaima and Ms. Amal, as well as our lovely supervisor teacher, Cikgu Siti Rohaini. Some of you guys might wondering, what is Women in Science competitions? Actually, these competitions open only for female students. Sorry, gentlemen, where it empowers female students to contribute to society through their project that focus on awareness, education, and research. To be honest, to join this competition, you need a strong will and really committed towards your project. Why? Because it has like a long timeline. Like us, we actually started from May last year, and now we're close in finishing our Women in Science journey. In July, let's fast forward to July, where we actually submit our proposal with the help of our YSF family member. And then come July, where we actually receive an email from Surya Energy Lab shouting from the rooftop that we actually managed to enter this next stage of these competitions, as we are selected as one of the top 15 groups. The next stage of these competitions are actually, we need to attend the 3 days bootcamp, where the first 2 days of this bootcamp was conducted at Pusat Tingkatan 6 Tutong. And actually it's a long day, as we actually started at 8 a.m. and around 4:30 p.m. But it's a thrilling journey for us, as we have the opportunity to actually learn coding using JavaScript, as well as engage with a lot of team building activities with other schools, which actually enhance our networking skills, as there is a saying goes network, and network, which is your network. So, the last day, our final bootcamp was held on 27 August at Brunei Innovation Lab, where we actually have where we were introduced to various workshops that focus on designing, such as creative designer workshop, AR and VR workshop. Uh, Not only that, we also have a pinnacle moment to meet three successful individuals, which is Dan Chavens, who holds high positions in global shells company, Dr. Hajah Shamsia, which is our permanent secretary of Ministry of Education, as well as Puan Hajah Zainab, which is the president of Human Resources and a former HR director of Shell. Now, I'll pass the floor to Hazwani to explain more about our pitch day.
So I will share our experiences during Pitch Day, which took place at 24 September 2023. So Pitch Day is the day where we have to put ourselves out there and engage with the public to pitch our idea, which in this case is Straycare, so that we can convince them to vote for us. Because those votes is what will determine whether or not we will make it into the top 3 finalists. And despite wanting to give a very clear explanation about our project, it was a very nerve-wracking day, and we were so overwhelmed by how busy the place was. And here, as you can see, we took pictures with one of our collaborators, Pause Up. He is the co-founder of Pause Up. His name is Jay. And I would also like to mention that we also came along with other PITA students who were mostly YSF members and our supervisor, coordinator, teacher Siti Rohani. And I would like to thank them for coming along and support our project as well as supporting us, even though at that time it was really early and it was the weekend. So thank you everyone who came. And at the end of pitch day, we had a certificate acceptance ceremony, and our certificate was awarded by Ms. Shaima, as shown in the pictures. Now let's watch a video.
Hello there. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Izan. I am from L61 and I am currently at the Surya Energy Lab on today, Sunday, 24th of September, 2023. And we are here to support our Women in Science team. They led Rita and Asmani with their project, Straycare, to make the world a better place for strays. We'll interview them later and we can ask them in detail. But for now, let's inside.
everyone enjoyed the video. Now I will move on to our preliminary round, which happened on the 1st October of 2023. On that day, we had our final assessment, which was for determining the top 3 finalists for Women in Science competition. Unfortunately, we did not make it to top 3. However, we are the only one team that managed to secure a $300 sponsorship. Our sponsor, Techno Academy, offers coding and programming courses for kids and teens aged between 6 to 18 years old, similar to our age. So some of you may be wondering, how is our progress right now? Today we're excited to announce that our website, straycarebrunei.com, is live, and I will be giving a demo on how to use it. So when you go to straycarebrunei.com, you will be introduced with our homepage, where you can see an overview of what we do, and also you can navigate to other pages through the header on the navigation bar, and also the list at the footer. Next, we have our features, which is Snap and Upload and Lost Pet Flyer. Under Lost Pet Flyer, we have, you can fill in the form to generate a digital flyer, which will be displayed in our gallery. On our gallery, you can filter the results to narrow down your search. Next, we have our Report Stray form, which is under our Snap and Upload feature. This feature is similar to our Lost Pet Flyer feature, where you fill in the form, but for this feature, you will not have access to the gallery. The gallery will only be accessible for our partners, mainly NGOs, as it is password protected. Moreover, we also have a news and resources page where you can read our recent and latest news articles, and also access to our resources, such as our upcoming article in collaboration with YSF. Next, we have About Us page, where you can discover more about Straycare, the origin of Straycare, and our team. Finally, we have a contact page where users can contact us for partnerships, collaborations, or general inquiries via our email, and below that is a section dedicated for our Instagram. That concludes the demo. I will now pass the floor to Hazwani.
Okay, thank you, Liwen. So now I will share what challenges that we encountered. So if I'm being honest, it wasn't a very smooth sailing journey. We had, there were instances where we had conflicts due to lack of effective communication. So we do believe that when working in a group, it is important to communicate, accept, and respect each other's idea. As we all know the saying, communication is key. So the first challenge that we faced was lack of IT background and programming skills, since none of us are IT students and we don't take IT. And next, we have difficulty in compromising conflicting ideas. All three of us had different ideas and we just don't know how to compromise, which in the end leads to conflict. Lastly, long timeline and hectic schedule. Especially this year, since we are now in our final year of sixth form, we've been very busy preparing for exams, and the student leaders are currently involved in
National Day and orientation preparation. Next, I will pass the floor to Hidayah.
Thank you, Hazani. Now I'll present to you some of our future work. So right now we are in our phase 1, which is our website launching. The next phase will be our inventing a new features to our project, which is map demographic, which it not only shows the last scenes of strays on across Brunei, but actually the strays populations and the distribution and their distributions across Brunei on the map, which enables joggers or maybe runners to do their outdoor sports with ease. The next one is mini game quiz, which is the which is a trivia challenge. The objectives of this feature is actually to enhance the user's general knowledge of strays, as well as to entertain them. The next one is report distractions to ensure the public safety and to protect strays at the same time. Last but not least is our e-page wall, which to promote empathy and responsible pet ownerships and community involvement, as here where the community actually can share their visions and thoughts about strays in Brunei Darussalam. Now I pass the floor to Liwen.
Thank you, Hidayah. Now I will explain more about phase 3, which is our premium membership. This membership is priced at $1 per month, and you will get access to our map demographic feature mentioned by Hidayah. And also, the sole purpose of this phase is to earn revenue so that we can maintain our website. Our next phase is phase 4, which is the Straycare application. We hope to create a app version of Straycare where it can provide a more enhanced user experience and also a streamlined and accessible platform for our users. I'll now pass the floor to Hazwani for our next segment.
So now we are moving on to the pledge wall. The pledge wall is our next campaign. And did everyone receive post-it notes? Yes. If not, you can grab some there. So the pledge wall is basically we want everyone to write your pledges, stories, or thoughts about strays. And then, before leaving the lecture theatre, please do post your post-it notes onto the pledge wall so that others can see what you have written. Here are some examples of pledges. So, before we conclude our talk, Straycare would like to thank the principal, Cikgu Muhammad Shana Fazli bin Haji Sabri, for allowing us to proceed with our WIS journey. Surya Energy Lab for giving us the opportunity to join Women in Science competition. Techno Academy for giving us sponsorship, because without their sponsorship, we wouldn't have proceed with our project. And then I would like to thank our supervisor and coordinator, Cikgu Siti Rohaini binti Haji Muhammad Saleh, and members of Youth Science Forum 23-24, because they're the one who helped us throughout the process with discussion, brainstorming ideas. And I would also like to thank again the supporting team during pitch day who came with us. YSF management for the slideshow of stray photos, and Cikgu Sia Hui Min and Cikgu Dr. On Chi Seng for giving us tips and advice in website development. Our audience today who came to support us, and lastly, our beloved family and friends for their support. Thank you. So now that we have reached the end of our talk, do you have any questions? We will try our best to answer.
Um, First of all, I just wanted to say I think it's a really good initiative and project that you guys are doing, because I think right now there's a big problem with strays lah. However, I do have a question. In terms of the app, right? So once people do put in, they upload the strays, the whereabouts, and all the details needed. What's the step after that? Like, is the plan to get the strays together, or is the plan to sort of get people to adopt them? Whoever's on the platform to adopt those strays, atau what would be the next plan? That would be my question.
Thank you, Cigo Hafiza, for the question. So to answer your question, after you submit the form, the data will be given to NGOs. They will do the rescue, and then after the rescue, they will update us, and we will contact the owner, the person who uploaded the pictures via email as of now. And for the lost pet flyer feature, because the gallery is public, so when you click on one of the flyer, you will have contact details to the owner, and there you can help them.
Oh, hi. Well done again for your project and the products you have produced and presented to us. Now, I'm genuinely curious about this one particular question, because you guys mentioned that you learn programming, right? And I know that programming is a huge thing nowadays, and apparently it's a good skill to have. Does that mean that when you guys, since you have already introduced us to this website, are you the main person behind maintenance and the ongoing updates of this website, and also up to the production of, I heard you're developing the apps as well. Are you guys behind this development, creating the whole website, maintenance of the website, as well as the application itself?
Thank you for the question, Ms. Ahmad. The answer is yes, we will be behind the maintenance and also the app.
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, only one question. Since you mentioned conflict tadi kan, how do you overcome conflict so that bukan under one idea saja, but it's group punya idea, and then how do you, like, there are a lot of ideas from each one of you, and macam mana you overcome which idea is going to be taken, bukannya seorang yang monopoli for all the answers. So can you help us with this question?
Thank you, Sazrin, for your questions. Basically, before we accept the sponsorship, we actually like have a team group discussions before, and we actually like uh, have like rules for ourselves, a promise for ourselves. Like if there is any conflicts that happens between us, we need to either first come talk to each other face to face instead of just through our like WhatsApp or yeah. And then if the problem is still like not solved yet, we actually meet our supervisor teacher, Cikgu Siti Rohaini, for more advice.
I'll add on to her point too. So to solve these conflicts, we try to come to a common ground and make our own compromises. And on top of that, we try not to be too emotional while making decisions so that our decision is the best.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good afternoon. First of all, again, well done ladies, and also perhaps those behind the scenes also. So this is a big project. I can feel it. I hope it grows because I don't know if you realize or not, I was just mentioning this a few days ago. Strays in Brunei, it's a phenomenon. It has become a big phenomena, okay? And you mentioned 50,000 strays. I think just a few years ago, my students were also working on a project. I think I sent somebody a video just now. The numbers were 40,000. So within just, I think 1 year, 10,000 increase in the numbers, in the number of strays in Brunei. So it will continue unless something is done. The numbers will grow exponentially. Okay, we can expect that for sure. So I like your project. It's not just on paper. Teacher suka ada phases, ada follow up, ada kesinambungan. So that's very intelligent on your part. So it's not just a one-time project. It's you have a way forward. So I would like to see you follow through with that project. Now my question is, because I think we all are sort of waiting for, the ultimate solution. What will happen to the strays? What will happen to the strays? And somebody mentioned, because it's very heart-wrenching to see them, and then even worse, when you see road kills, you wish something is done, and you can only do so much. So when you hear of something like this, you feel there is hope. So I think we're all counting on this to something to actually come out of this. Our question is, you mentioned, because Cikgu Miza was also asking, the NGOs, I think if we were to wait for authorities, I think that will take a longer time, because if you have done your research, there was actually an act on strays and dogs, and the first act was commenced, okay, wait for it, the year 1939. Count, do your maths, simple maths. What has been done since 1939 for strays, okay? So I think NGOs is a way to go about helping us out also. So what NGOs are you working with? And do you collaborate closely with them? And then you mentioned subscribers, members, $1 per month. If you do this right, you talk about $1 per month, you can be talking about thousands of dollars very soon, because people are putting hope on this. What are your plans for that $1 per month membership? And will we see updates on what is your progress on your website. So several questions there actually. Can you please help address them all? Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher, for the question. So the NGO we plan to work with is called Pause Up and Sejahtera Community, the big ones. And to answer your question regarding the membership, the funds we earn will be put into, will be focused on our website, and then if necessary, we will donate the money towards the NGO because the vet bills are always very high. So we try to do some part in that. I hope that answers your question, teacher.
Thank you for the insightful sharing session, Liwen, Hidayah, and Hazani. Now, I would like to invite Tuan Kementua Pusat Tingkatan 6 Tidung, Cikgu Muhammad Syamno Fazli bin Haji Sabri, to present the Certificate of Recognition to our speakers. Presenting Hidayah. Next up, Chan Liwen. Last but not least, Sitina Hazani. That's all from us. I hope everyone enjoyed the talk just now. Thank you for your attention, and we would like to apologize for any inconvenience caused. Other than that, please scan and fill in the feedback form.
Before we conclude our presentations, I would like to share something from our principal, Cikgu Syahno Fazli. The sharing is, Islam mengajarkan umatnya untuk berbuat baik kepada semua makhluk Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, termasuklah juga kepada haiwan. Ini seperti mana dalam firman Allah dalam Al-Quran yang maksudnya, dan tidak seekor pun binatang yang melata di bumi, dan tidak seekor pun burung yang terbang dengan kedua sayapnya, melainkan mereka umat-umat seperti kamu. Tiada kami tinggalkan sesuatu pun di dalam kitab Al-Quran ini, kemudian mereka semuanya akan dihimpunkan kepada Tuhan mereka, yakni untuk dihisab dan menerima balasan. Surah Al-An'am ayat 38. Menurut Ibnu Kabir dalam tafsirnya, maksud daripada umat-umat seperti kamu di dalam ayat di atas ialah makhluk-makhluk yang dicipta seperti kamu juga. Rujukan tafsir Ibnu Kabir ayat 3:53. Sekian daripada saya. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for coming, everyone.
This is a slideshow of stray animals that was taken by YSFPN members. It was actually a competition done over the weekend when we had our 4-day break. As you can see, there's a lot of pictures, captions, and also where you can find the stray animal. So if you find them cute, maybe you should go to the place and maybe find them. Maybe they're still there. Yes, I also don't know whether that's a cat or a dog. And that is all. Every single photo is taken locally by our YSF members. So, good for you guys. So you guys can scan the feedback form to give feedback. We'll give you guys a minute.
Now, I would like to invite Mawardi once again to lead the recitation of Surah Al-As.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العظيم.
Before everyone leaves, let us all take a group picture.